Hey everyone, well today we're going camping. We're going out to Brazos Bend Park, just a little south of Houston, Texas. Hopefully we're gonna see some alligators out there. Gonna set up the tent. I got a new tent, 6-person tent that I'm dying to try out. Really looking forward to that. I have no idea how it's gonna work out. It's probably gonna take forever to set it up. Oh, my alarm's going off. So I'm going camping and you're gonna watch. Okay, here I am at Brazos Bend Park in Meadville, Texas, just south of Houston. It was kind of a pain and then to get out here, quite a bit of a drive, about an hour and a half. About to set up here. I've never set this tent up before, so it's going to be experience for all of us. Okay, so I've finished setting up the tent. Well, I finished that actually about 45 minutes ago, but it's a whole nightmare. The power cord I brought did not reach all the way to the tent site over there. So I've set up the tent and I moved it over here now. See, I've got the air mattress blown up inside. The cord I got from Walmart, I just brought the cheapest one they had, which was only $10. I'll give you a little quick tour around the tent. You can see I blew up the air mattress. It's a queen size from Ozark Trail. We've used it once before at the house. Worked pretty well. Got some room here. My bag, cooler, got a sleeping bag. Got an actual blanket in the truck. It's supposed to get a little chilly tonight, but hopefully not too cold. Of course, I'm like incredibly warm-blooded, so as soon as it gets just below 65, I am freezing. So it doesn't really matter if it's gonna be cool or chilly. I'll probably be cold. But yeah, I got that all set up. Gonna probably get some food going here in a little while. What I want to do is go explore around the park a little bit. There are alligators here, a lot of them. I've been here once before, years ago, with my wife, and we just saw tons and tons of alligators, huge ones, probably 12 feet long, maybe longer, who knows. And they were massive, just fat alligators. So I want to see if I can find some alligators while we're here. That would be awesome. There is an observatory here. However, I spoke to the lady at the front desk, or when she was checking me in anyways, and it's closed right now for renovations, so that sucks. That would have been really cool to check that out. But pretty excited. I think I've got everything I need. I did bring firewood, but I think I'm gonna go buy a bundle of firewood just so I can have a big fire tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, so this whole video is inspired by like my favorite YouTuber, Steve Wallis. His channel is just Steve Wallis, Camping with Steve. Some people have probably seen him before, I guess, I don't know, but like I've been watching his channel now for about a year and a half, and he's inspired me to go camping. And so this is probably about the 6th time I've gone camping within the last year, but only the 2nd time I've gone camping by myself. And yeah, the couple other times were kind of disasters, really. So especially the first time I went camping by myself, I didn't sleep at all. So hopefully that changes tonight. Hopefully I do definitely sleep. Got a little fire pit set up right here. It's pretty cool. It's obviously the park has that for the fire. I got a grill, which I won't use. I brought a little stove with a little propane tank. Got my chair set up. Pretty excited. The GoPro's about to die. Things are not working out as smoothly as I hoped they would. So I got to charge the GoPro up, and then we'll go do some exploring. Okay, I'm heading out to the observation tower. It's just like a wooden tower that they have on the other side of this lake over here, where I saw a little alligator, saw a bunch of little birds, some kind of ducks making weird noises. Kind of cool. I think this is about a mile walk. I think it looks like it's pretty far away, so I know I'm in for a bit of a hike, but it's on a trail, so it should be fine. I didn't bring anything with me other than the GoPro, so I hope it's fine. But see, there's a sign up ahead here. We'll see what it says. All right, well, it doesn't say distance. Prairie Trail, Hoots Hollow Foot Trail. I'm pretty certain the observatory is this direction. Man, it's beautiful here. It's just a swamp, really, is all it boils down to. There's a bunch of, where I saw those deer, that was just swamp land right there completely. And there's I guess there's a couple of lakes here. It's all pretty much just swampy water, though. And there are a bunch of families here with kids being super loud. So that's a little bit annoying. You know, kind of come out here for some peace and quiet, but I guess it makes sense. They bring the kids out here, they're playing on the playground. Excited to see the alligators. Oh, this walk isn't going to be that bad. Caution, do not feed or approach the alligators. Don't gotta tell me twice. Hopefully we'll see some bigger ones, though. That one I saw a minute ago was kind of small. I remember seeing some huge alligators out here last time. That was several years ago. But I think they have pretty much comparable lifespans to ours, so who knows. I gotta say though, it might be a little bit too hot for me to be doing this hike in jeans. I thought it was going to be a little bit cooler. I thought it was going to be in the right around 70 degrees today. It's actually closer to 80. Tonight I thought it was going to be down in the 40s, but I think it's probably really going to be mid 50s. Still be cool, but nowhere near as cold as I was thinking it was going to be, which is nice because I'd rather not freeze. I mean, I got a small electric heater. I don't know how well that'll work, but we'll see. There's a bunch of these little weird ducks here. I don't know what they are. They got tiny bodies, red heads. Here's one right there. If anybody knows what that is, let me know in the comments. If anybody leaves a comment, that'd be awesome. Okay, here's an alligator right here. This one is huge, it looks like. He's under the water, but the top of his body is just barely sticking out. Kind of big. And over there looks like a muskrat or a beaver or something. I think it's a muskrat. Pretty certain it is. That's a big alligator right there. I gotta keep my eyes open. They're right off the trail. Wow, gotta be very careful right here. Oh, here's another one coming up. I'll go check this out here. Ooh, this one looks even bigger. Just scared off a little egret. Suddenly flying low on the radar, 2 armed egrets. If I don't see a Bigfoot out here on this trip, what was the point, right? Wow, here's a big one right here. How you doing? I guess he's not as big as I thought up close, but I mean, it's still terrifying. There's nothing between me and the alligator. That's, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit disconcerting. Of course, if I don't mess with it, I'm sure it won't mess with me, so I'll just keep my distance. And the observatory is just right up ahead. Catch up with you in a minute. All right, I've made it here to the observatory. We'll go up here and check this out. So they're here in the middle of nature, and there's some dumbass here on the phone making a business conversation. Business deal. There's a right there, and that little watery spot, there's a little alligator there. Here we go. Oh wow. It's a great view.
That thing is moving fast.
Yeah, that one is moving fast. Because it has to be something the water. நம்ம வண்டி அங்க இருக்கோம். இல்லையா அதானே இந்த பிரிட்ஜ் இல்லையா அது அங்க நடந்துருக்கு அது பெருசு இங்கேருந்தே if you feel it's big பக்கத்துல it must be really பெருசு because அது இந்த இது
some sort of water.
நம்ம இதுல போய் பார்த்தா தெரியும் यानी if you look at that map they'll put क्या है
Huh. So over there is the pier that I was on a few minutes ago. Probably can't see it in the GoPro's point of view. Looks a lot further away than it is. Just found another one. This one looks kind of young. Oh, it's got a bunch of little babies too. I'm gonna back up. So this one here is probably about 6 feet long. And then just right there are, looks like maybe 3 little baby alligators. Oh wait, I just see another one. There's 4, yeah, 4 or 5 maybe. They are, and Mama has got her eyes open at me now, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. They are super little. I mean, you almost think they were just twigs or something because of how small they are. But yeah, there's a handful of them. Mama's got her eye staring right at me now. Back up. And they blend in so well. I walked right past this on the way out. Crazy. I am in desperate need of a haircut. My head is on fire. I've been wearing my beanie all day long, and man, I am burning up. Got the fire going. I didn't put that on camera, but got the fire going. I bought a blowtorch from Walmart for $16. I had been wanting one of these for a while. Burns-O-Matic. Just will turn the nozzle. It's got a trigger switch that just strikes up the flame and got the fire going pretty well. Got a little citronella candle here, hopefully to stay off any kind of mosquitoes and other little creepy crawlies that might come up here, and as I was getting ready to make my food. It was awesome seeing those alligators. I walk around. I think maybe I walked about 1.5 miles total, so that was cool. I am a little hot, sweating a little bit. Hopefully it cools down later and soon, because it is warm. I mean, I got the fire going because I'm camping, but I'm not sitting by it because it would be way too hot to be sitting by it. But you know, you go camping, you got to start a fire, right? So I got the all the fixings to go along with the camping I'm doing. There's a lot of people here. I'm kind of surprised on a Friday, but yeah, there's a lot of people here. A lot of people with campers, which is kind of cool, I guess. The only thing is you got like back them into the spot, which would be annoying to me. I wouldn't want to have to back it in. I'd want to be able to pull through and then just drive through completely, but you know, that's how it is, I guess. Well, tonight for food, I'm doing something I've never done before. Got me a little stove here with this little propane, what is this? Blended fuel Coleman tank butane propane mix. Got that at Walmart, I think, for like $12. I've had it for a while now. It's lasted for quite a while. And then I got this little stove that you just flip out these little lips here, and then they just screw on to the tank. I got me this little stove, a skillet. What I'm gonna do though is got one of these mac and cheese in a cups. Try and cook this up in the cup here, boil some water, put it in that, we'll see how that goes. And then I'm gonna fry some corned beef, which I've had once before. I had it for breakfast a long time ago, and I liked it then, but it was in breakfast, so it like made sense. But I'm gonna cook some of this up. I'm gonna fry it, put it in the mac and cheese, and hopefully I don't throw up in the middle of the night, because that would suck. The restroom was not very close to this particular campsite, so you know, that sucks. There are squirrels everywhere. I think they want to come make friends with me. They are having a good time. They're all over the place. Drinking some mineral water right now. I've recently become a fan of carbonated water. This brand is 1877, sold by HEB, bottled in Mineral Wells, Texas. Interesting fact about Mineral Wells, Texas. The reason why it's called that is because there are, in fact, mineral wells there underground where they have gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons of mineral water that they bottle, and it's been there for, I don't know. I mean, I think since the 1800s. I mean, the water's been there obviously longer than that, but the town has been there for, I think, the 1800s, something like that, and they've been mining that water there and bottling it and selling it for well, yeah, 1877 probably. But yeah, this is really good. I was really into Topo Chicos, and those are really good too, but these seem to just have a little bit more like crisp flavor to them, for not having flavor at all, for whatever that means. I did spill a little bit of it, and that was heartbreaking. But I forgot my bottle of water when I was packing up. My wife is gonna give me a hard time for that, which is totally justified. But so they had these little jugs of water at the register when I came in, and I signed in when I got here. They had a cooler with these little bottles of water. I got 2 of them, and they were, look how small this is. I mean, it's like the size of a Coke can. I got 2 of them, and they were $5, which is pretty expensive, but convenient, I guess, now that I don't have to go back to a gas station or something and get a couple bottles of water. So that's nice. I'm gonna use this and maybe another one to make my dinner. Hopefully oh god, looks like my fire is going out. Hopefully the sun starts kind of going down soon, because it is toasty. Okay, so let's get started on food here. Fire's going pretty good on its own. No lie, I almost fell asleep just now. I am tired, so let's go ahead and get something going before I'm too exhausted to cook. So I already got this set up here. Cool thing I like about this little stove thing, it's got a little like spark flint switch, so as soon as you just turn on the flame to the gas, should hear it. There we go. I can hear it now. You just, and there we go. So I gotta put the stove on that. So the plan here is to boil some water and then put it in this little hamburger helper mac and cheese cup. Let it, hopefully that'll work. We'll see. This is always the part that scares me though. Not scares me, but I hate to mess up and spill this water everywhere. That would suck. There we go. All right. Okay, so I guess that was a little more than half of this. Let's see. 11 ounces. Just smells like water. Oh, as this starts to boil here, hopefully soon. I hadn't really talked about the whole point of this channel. So obviously the name of the channel is Nostalgia Hunter, and I guess like the point in naming that and my goal is like to hunt that feeling of that you had maybe growing up, or something you'd spend a lot of time with maybe a friend or your spouse, parent or something like that. Maybe it was a hobby you did on your own. Anything. Going to the movies, playing with toys, video games, comic books, reading a book, regular old novel, biography, whatever it is, camping, going to Disney World. You know, those things that people kind of long to go back and do again. That's the point of the channel, is to experience those things and to track down the things specifically in my life and childhood growing up that I love. So, you know, it's Batman, huge fan. Spawn, massive fan of Spawn. You know, Disney World, I went there once when I was a kid. We went to Disneyland, not Disney World. I would think I was about 7 or 8 years old. I went with my mom and my mom, my sister was there. I don't remember if anybody else went with us. We went to Disneyland, and that was tons of fun. And my wife and I, we went to Disney World about 4 or 5 years ago, and then I wasn't like oh man, this is great, let's come back, I can't wait to come back. But she really enjoyed it. And then we had some her brother, his wife, and then their oldest daughter Lacey, and then her husband and Kyle, and then their children. They're all going to go to Disney, and we're like, hey, you know, can we come along? And it was kind of my idea, really, until my wife Amber, and then we went along. And honestly, it was tons of fun. It was even more fun this time than it was last time for me, and I really enjoyed it. And I mean, part and parcel because I got to build a lightsaber, and that was like the one thing I really wanted to do. That and go to Epcot, which we didn't do this time. I wanted to go to Epcot and go to their Japan pavilion, because ultimately I really want to go to Japan, and someday I hope I get to. But that's like a big goal for me to eventually be able to do that. But you know, like go to the Japan Pavilion just to see like what they have there, the buildings they've built and little world they've built. I just thought that would be interesting. But anyways, we'll go there eventually. That, you know, it's always more opportunities to go to Florida, I guess. I mean, for whoever wants to go to Florida anyways. But yeah, so the point of the channel is to hunt down those things. Looks like the water's starting to simmer a little bit. Let's hunt down those things and hopefully get to cherish them again at least one more time. So this time it's camping. I did a little bit of camping when I was a kid, and it wasn't exactly something that I necessarily enjoyed, but since becoming an adult and doing it with friends, and especially since watching Camping with Steve, that's one of those things, like I said, you know, maybe something to do with a friend. Well, he doesn't know who I am, and I wouldn't say we're friends, obviously, because you have to kind of know a person. But like, I've gotten to the point now where like I look forward to the dude's videos, and like he's inspired me to get out and camp. So I would say that's, you know, the nostalgia of doing it, and doing it on your own, because he's almost always camping on his own. Though I gotta say, it would be nice to have a companion here on this trip. It is quiet when you're by yourself, but I'm having a good time either way. So hopefully we'll get this water boiling here soon. We'll get the food going. I am starting to get pretty hungry, and then see how the night goes. Okay, I just poured the boiling water into the mac and cheese hamburger helper. Took the top off of this corned beef can. I gotta say, it was pretty satisfying to take the top off. I've never done that before. It has this little key, punch a hole in the bottom of it, and you twist the key on the top, and it comes right off. It's pretty satisfying. Now, it's not exactly pretty to look at, I can tell you that much for certain. But let's get this in here, and hopefully it won't taste too foul. Oh, I did not mean to get all of that in there. Okay. Yeah, it breaks apart easy enough. This is way too much. I didn't think it was going to be that much in that little can. Oh well. It doesn't smell bad. Doesn't smell that much different than Spam. So if you can handle Spam, I'm sure you can handle this. Though I know a lot of people do not care for Spam. Alright. Well, the goal here is to fry this up to whatever extent I can. The mac and cheese is going on its own. I'm going to let that go for about 2-3 minutes here, and then hopefully this will brown up a little bit. I'll put some of that in there, and I guess I'll have enough extra to eat if I want to. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not awful, because that would be terrible. It's all I really have. I got some Chex Mix. It would suck to have to go into town to find something to eat if this doesn't pan out well enough. I'd hate to spend the rest of the night thinking about a hamburger or something. That would be awful. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, I guess this is the moment of truth here. God, the sun is beating down on me from this angle. That is awful. Not sure if it's there. Maybe that's better. We'll see. I don't know. All right, let's put a bit of this. Let's see here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it smells good. Doesn't look good. Looks like I just scooped in cat food into macaroni and cheese. Alright, let's see here. Woo, it is warm right here. Which is crazy, because let's see here. Then I don't have it on here. Well, it's not bad. The macaroni is not really cooked all the way through, but I can see myself enjoying this. Yeah. There we go. Hamburger helper mac and cheese in a cup with the bold pepper jack queso and corned beef hash, or corned beef anyways. Yeah, there you go. My seal of approval. Fire's looking pretty pitiful over there. That sucks. It was raging pretty good a minute ago. Yep, not bad, not bad. Well, this wouldn't be a Camping with Steve homage without a step 2. So step 1 is setting up all the camping gear, right? And I guess technically step 3 would have been exploring, but I did that for second. But yeah, so step 2. So if you got a step 2, crack it open and drink along with me. I got a Blue Moon Light Sky Citrus Sweet. This has become one of my favorites recently. Yeah, that's really good. It's real smooth. Citrus flavor gives it a good, like, little bite on the front end. Yeah, that was a crunchy bite right there. Last couple years I've gotten into drinking sour beers, so this kind of helps. I kind of moved away from that hoppy, hard hoppy flavor like IPAs and things like that. That's not for me. But I really dig this citrus sweet. Kind of gotta hide it. I'm not supposed to have it out in the state park. They frown on that pretty heavily. The whole public display of public consumption, or whatever the rules are. Well, I'm gonna scarf this down. I'm gonna finish this beer. Hopefully I can keep this fire going. And then once it gets a little darker out. Hopefully it cools off and hunker down for the night. All right, well, it's nighttime now. Definitely has cooled off quite a bit. I've got just a tiny little light down here. I don't know how well I'm actually coming clear on the GoPro there, but I've had an awesome day. Food was really good. I ate most of the corned beef. Actually, it turned out to be quite tasty. About this time, Steve would be rolling a credit of beer donations. I don't have those, so just gonna have to say thanks for watching, and I will about to climb into the bed here, and hopefully I have a good night. It's still kind of early though, really. I mean, I'm probably watching something on my phone or something like that, but feels good in here. It's probably, I think, maybe 60 degrees outside right now, and at least probably still 70 inside this tent. It's a good probably 10 degrees warmer in the tent, so it feels pretty good. And I will see y'all in the morning. All right, good morning. Wow, it got cold last night. It really did. I had this little electric heater on, but I kept it pretty low, honestly, all night long. So it got chilly in here, but slept pretty well. It did. The wind was chaotic. It was like whipping the tent all around, rustling all the little vinyl, all that stuff. That woke me up a ton, but I did sleep really well, pretty well anyways, and I feel somewhat rested. I'm tired, I'm not gonna lie, but I gotta pack all this up and start heading back home. My wife and I are going out to Beaumont, Texas today to get the COVID-19 vaccine, so we're gonna go get that done today. So I gotta get packed up and get out of here. So I will catch up with you later. All right, I've got everything packed up except for the tent. Everything else is stored away now already in the truck. Had a ton of fun out here, and I would encourage anyone that's wanting to go camping just to go do it. Even if you got to go by yourself, it is still tons of fun. It sucks not having somebody to talk to, but you know, it's nice to sit by the fire, and in this day and age, you can still look at your phone pretty much wherever you're at. Anyways, I'm gonna break down the tent, and I'm gonna get out of here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.